Hello and welcome. My name is Kathy and I am a Seint artist, and today I'm going to share with you how to do a traditional hack application method, a highlight and contour method using Seint foundation. And for those of you who are not familiar with Seint, it is a cream-based, very light foundation that will replace your liquid or your powder foundation. And it is a completely customizable palette, which is the really cool thing. So I have everything I need in this one little palette. So I'm going to show what mine looks like, and keep in mind that it is totally customizable to you, to your skin type, and you can just build as you go. So I'm going to show you mine. So when you are matched, you'll be matched with two highlight colors, which is your foundation. And right here, I need a new one here. And then you'll have a choice of contour depending on what look you're going for. And then you can add in your illuminator, you can add in eyeshadow. And then the second palette is I can add in my blush, my perfume, which smells amazing. And then I have room here to grow my palette. So I can add more shades of highlight, more shades of blush, whatever I want to do. So, and the difference between this traditional foundation, liquid and powder, versus this cream foundation is it's all one layer. So what I mean by that is you don't have to load on your makeup like you would traditional liquid or cream or liquid or powder foundation, which traditionally you just like put it all over your face and then add in color. With Seint foundation, it is three-dimensional, so you just place it where you need it. It's like paint by numbers, and it makes it super easy. Just place it where you need it and then blend it all together, and it will just kind of highlight the features that you want on your face instead of covering them up. So that's our plan, is to accentuate the features that make you you and not cover up anything that you don't want to. So that is it in a nutshell. So today I'm going to share how I do that with starting with my contour and moving to my highlights. So I'm going to start with my buff brush. So you can use all different kinds of brushes. This is a two-ended one from Seint. It is amazing. Definitely recommend it. So I'm going to go in and start with my contour. And with contour, we just want to put it where we have shadow on our face. So, and we want to accentuate these features. Like and you want to put it in like a 3 motion, like that. So wherever shadow hits your face, you just want to add some, and we'll blend it later. And then you want to go right below your cheekbone. So if you can feel it, it's like right where your top of your ear is, and you can kind of feel it as it goes down. So you want to hug that line right underneath it. And then do a little bit under your jawbone, like so. And we'll blend it out later. The beauty of this too is super blendable, so anyone can do this, honestly. So I'm gonna again just make a little line here and kind of hug underneath my cheekbone. And you don't want to go in too far because you don't want to connect these lines. That'll look silly. So you want to pretty much stop where the corner of your eye is. So when you're looking straight ahead, you have this nice little shadow, and it won't be, you want to open up your face. You don't want it to be kind of closed in. All right. Okay, so it looks kind of silly right now, but we will blend it in later. So the next thing I want to do is use my other brush. You can actually use one brush for everything, but I'm going to switch it up just because I can. So I'm actually going to go in with my main highlight. So this is the 2 highlights you will be matched to based on your skin tone. So this is my main highlight, and that is going to go only where I need it. So you can see I have some blue here. I'm going to try to cover that up. And I have some redness on my nose. I forgot to contour my nose. I'll do that in a second. So I have some redness. You can see all the redness slowly disappearing. It's like magic. And if you do have some blemishes or acne scars, you can go in and spot treat as you go. That's the beauty of this. You can just customize it to whatever you want. All right. And I'm going to do a little bit on my forehead. I have some redness up here. And all that's like disappearing. That's amazing. Okay. So then I'm actually going to flip this over and use this fluffy side with my lighter shade, my highlight, and just brighten up where I need it. So I'm going to kind of brighten up here, brighten up there, put some near my eyes. Right, and then a little bit up here, just where the light naturally hits it, and then right down my nose. So you don't need that much. Now I'm going to go back in. I'm going to use my 3D brush, and I'm actually going to blend this out so it all looks seamless. So I'm going to start up top. And look how easy that is. Love this stuff. So you can see it's just like melting in. And as you wear it, it warms up on your skin and it makes it even more blendable. All right. Oh, to contour my nose. And then if you have blonde hair, you just want to make sure that you're not blending too far into your hairline because it will show up. But since I have darker hair, more brown hair, that's not an issue. So just be aware of that if you have very, very light hair. All right. So you can see that I just add so much dimension. So now I'm actually going to go back and contour my nose. So you can either do it with your finger or I can do it with this little brush. So I'm going to squeeze it so there's just a little line, and then just softly contour. And then we're going to blend that out. You can either blend it with your finger or we're going to blend it like this. All right, that's it. That's so easy. And then next thing you want to do, especially because it's summer out and you need your makeup to set. So you can either use a powder setting powder, or setting spray, depending on if you have oily skin or if you have dry skin. So if you have oily skin, you probably want to use a setting powder, and that otherwise it'll make it extremely shiny, and I don't think you want that. But if you have more dry skin like I do, you can use a setting spray, or you can use powder as well. But yeah, if you have oily skin, I would recommend using the powder. So we do have a powder that can fit in here, but I'm going to use a different kind of translucent powder. It's Aspen Set. I love this. It's very, very lightweight. It doesn't change your features or anything of what we just did. So I just put it in the little top, and I use my little perfector sponge that's dry. And then I'm just gonna go in and set my T-zone, which is where most of my oil comes from. But again, I'm not very oily, so I can either use liquid setting spray or setting powder. We're just gonna go in like that. Just put it down here around my chin. Anywhere else you need it. All right, that's it. Put that there. So that is 3D makeup in a nutshell. So you can see it adds dimension here, adds shadow here. So the next step is you can dress it up a little bit. You can add some blush, you can add illuminator that'll create that glow, you can add bronzer, whatever you want to do. But this is like traditional, like go out the door, run some errands, nothing too special. So if you do want to be color matched, I can do that for you. I would love to do that. So send me your beautiful face with no makeup on, and then we can start building you a custom palette. Okay, bye for now.